How you handle fear actually makes a big difference in the world. I'm here living Universal Studios in Japan, and it was an incredible lesson today about how different people, how different cultures, different countries actually handle the fear a little bit different. It's about early October here, and the Japanese are celebrating here in Universal what they call Halloween Horror Nights. It's a celebration of everything scary, everything Halloween, very similar to the celebration that the Americans do in the American parks. But the way the Japanese look at horror and the way the Japanese look at fear is so much different. Here, it's recommended that you don't take your kid unless he's older than 6. Now, that is a little bit of a shock. I can tell you my little kids were actually quite surprised and quite excited that they got to experience some of this stuff. An event like this in the United States, it's only accessible for 18-year-olds or older. And I've been lucky enough to be on both versions of the event, and they're actually very, very similar. And it got me thinking, the Americans take an approach of protecting people, making sure that they'll let you take your kid in there, whereas the way the Japanese have done it is they've actually taken an approach where it's entirely up to you as a parent to decide whether this type of event is actually suitable for your kid. And in fact, they sort of encourage it with a very playful version of fear. It's still pretty bloody scary in many ways, but they have Hollywood-grade makeup, zombies and monsters, and you can see the kids of 6, 7, 8-year-olds. They're scared, but they actually take action anyway. So it's a good thing for you to remember. What are you fearful of that you're avoiding taking action on, and that you're hoping that the system or the government or your friends and family actually protect you from? What is that one thing that if you took action on today will overcome the fear that you're having? That's all I have for you today. Last day in Japan, so I better make the most out of it. But I'll talk to many of you very, very soon.